Hi, welcome to seeing my face again. Sorry it's been a long time since I've recorded. Also sorry I'm postponing the Persona playthrough. I'll pick it back up here soon, but ignore that. We're talking about me right now. We'll get to that here in a bit, but it's me. It's me time. It's my YouTube channel, not that thing's. But I'm postponing the Persona thing because audio is way complicated on that, trying to juggle two microphones and the TV audio all at once was just way too much for me. So, postponing that. I also went through like a really huge art phase for a bit. Jesus. I went through a huge art phase for a bit, and I kind of like manically just clung onto that. And now I'm finally getting more back into the YouTube stuff, so I'm back for as long as I can be before I manically latch onto something else. But also, like, YouTube just takes a lot of thinking and a lot of learning, and at the time I just wanted to do what I knew how to do, so I finished that. Also, I'm just going to cram as much as I can in this real quick and also talk about how the studio looks different, doesn't it? We renovated the studio. We tore out the old floors that were in here, restored the new ones, got the turkeys outside so we don't have the turkeys in here anymore, and we ended up selling the guineas because they were bullying the turkeys to the point where they couldn't eat. And I just ended up getting my dream studio. We spend so much time in here that it's pretty much the only place where I am when I'm home now, unless I'm sleeping or cooking. But I got this cool rug, I got this table, I got a sofa, I got a dope lamp. It really is just a mini living room for the time being. But it's everything I could have ever wanted. But we're gonna tear it out eventually because I just wanted a studio for a bit, but we still have to take the walls out and put insulation in. It's fine. I'm fine. That'll be a winter project. Winter's around the corner. God damn it. Other thing is, I got a new car. Not that important, but it's a Honda, and his name is Hawks. Like Hawks from My Hero Academia, because I'm a fucking nerd. This is Anna. Anna is a pet chicken, apparently. So, I got my other chickens and ducks here and stuff, but this one wasn't a part of that flock. Here's the thing. This was a wild ride. Well, it probably wasn't that much of a wild ride, but it was a wild ride to me because I accidentally ended up documenting this whole exchange between me and this chicken. So it started out with me hanging out in my studio one day, was looking out that window there, and I see a lady and her young daughter walking around my backyard near where the barn is, and I was like, trying to figure out, like, what should I do in this situation? This is really weird. And the window was open, and she turns around and sees me, and she's like, hey, we found your chicken. So I rushed out, because I was like, oh God, I'm so sorry, my chicken got in her yard or something. It's not my chicken. Not my chicken at all. But she was, like, running around the lady's legs and running around mine and, like, playing with my shoelaces and being all sweet. And I was like, that's not my chicken, but if you can't find whose it is, I'll take it. So the lady was like, yeah, absolutely. Let me go ask our neighbors and see if it's theirs, because our neighbors also have chickens. We pretty much all have chickens here. And ultimately, it was no one's chicken. And, like, she's kind of young. Like, she's definitely old enough to be outside, but only in a flock. And seeing how she's the only one, like, I didn't know what to do with her. So I, figured I'd make her a pet chicken. But anyways, how she got her name was I used to have a chicken that looked exactly like her, and her name was Elsa. And the woman's daughter was kind of nervous and shy around the birds, so I, like, held Anna in my hands, and I knelt down, and I was like, hey, I used to have a chicken like this. Her name was Elsa. Do you want to name her? And the little girl was like, yeah. And the mom was like, I think I know what you're going to name her. And the girl was like, Anna. And I'm like, well, of course, I saw that one coming. But yeah, this is Anna. And I spell it O-N-N-A, not A-N-A, or however it's spelled in Frozen. We brought her inside for the night, not really sure what to do with her at the moment. I mean, she's really friendly. She sat on the floor and ran around and let us pet her and hang out while someone ran to go buy bedding for the night, because we ended up putting her in a dog crate and just put bedding down there. We tried to introduce her to our chickens, but because she's so young and an only chicken, they'll just beat her up or kill her. And she's honestly totally fine with being a house chicken. She does stuff like this all the time. She was doing dishes with me last night. But we've got some ideas on how to make her a comfortable house chicken. Let her be able to go outside and do everything she wants to do and, like, have plenty of freedom, but also while keeping her safe. She's very nosy. Yeah, she's super friendly. She can even sit on my shoulders and walk around with me. But she does poop a lot. Chickens poop nonstop. I don't know why. But anyways, she's potentially getting a new coop here soon. Ow! God, you're nosy. I swear she's sweet. I mean, the fact that she's doing stuff like that means she's sweet. People who have chickens understand. But anyways, we're going to be getting her a fancy coop here soon, and she doesn't have to be in the dog crate. I just went and bought her a hanging feeder and a hanging waterer just for her. And she's got a dog house outside with bedding and a roosting box and stuff like that too. So when she does go outside, she has someplace. Do it one more time. But she's safe out there, essentially. She has a dog house. She has food and water. It's in a gated area, so other animals can't get in there, and the dogs don't really bother her. In fact, when I was doing dishes with her the other night, she was just sitting on the ground, and one of our dogs, Milo, who was cool with chickens and stuff, and a kitten, came in, and they, like, sniffed her, and she just kind of sat there and was like, don't fucking touch me. But she didn't run away. So she's dangerously chill. Like, you can see how that would be an issue in the wild, right? Coyote comes up and she's like, oh, hey, dog. I like dogs. And she gets eaten. So I feel like her being a house chicken at this point would be for her safety rather than us just wanting a pet chicken. But yeah, this is my pet chicken. Anyways, just to end it all off, I want to talk about some ideas I have for some videos. One thing is, I kind of want to vlog this experience going to Scribble Tour in Cincinnati. My husband got us tickets, VIP tickets too, just for our anniversary. And it was like his present to me, which is so cool. Like, how unique is that? I'm really excited to see a couple of the creators there, and I really want to vlog it, but I don't know what I don't know how cool that would be, you know, going up to some of your favorite creators with a camera and being like, hey, can I make content with this? I feel like I probably wouldn't be able to do it, but how cool would that be? And then the other thing is, since I've been gone, some scary stuff has happened in regards to hauntings and ghosties. Kind of want to make a video on that. Also, I'm terrified of the dark, and I feel like I could incorporate a bit in there where I try to get over my fear of the dark in my woods out back by myself with a camera. It kind of sounds horrifying. I have a debilitating fear of the dark. The last thing I kind of want to make a video on is how when I went on that like huge drawing hiatus from YouTube to do drawing, I was drawing a lot of like fan art of anime boys and writing fan fictions and stuff like that. I managed to incorporate my self-help journey in that and make it beneficial. And I still got to smooch anime boys. Yes, my husband knows about that stuff. Don't tell on me. But I'd like to talk about that because I feel like a lot of people that are kind of in the same like fan communities and things like that as me would like to try it out. I had a lot of fun and I got a lot out of it. So that's it for this video as far as I can tell. I will say, just as a quick end note, in case you were following me on TikTok or something and saw me wanting to make a video on shifting, I'm not doing that anymore. I spent 5 days researching that shifting stuff and the anti-shifters and like how there could be benefits and detriments to the whole. And honestly, 5 days of research and 3 of those being on quantum physics alone, I'm done. I know what I need to know. I posted just a quick recap of it on TikTok and essentially just closed the case. But I would like to do more topical videos eventually. Like, I love commentators and I love keeping up on what happens, you know, I don't want to call it drama, but drama. And, you know, where my opinion is on that, because it kind of helps me, like, decide what is important enough for me to die, like, on a hill for. But I want to get into that. But for now, I'm just going to keep learning how to work fucking microphones and my camera. God, I've had to burp consistently for, like, 5 seconds. But I haven't. But I do want to get into that. Just gotta figure some other stuff out first and try some new things on my personal stuff before I start delving into, like, actually trying to get on the YouTube algorithm. I gotta go. This chicken, she's chewing on my hoodie. She's having a lot of fun right now. I gotta go let her outside and, you know, hang out with her and my dog for a bit before I go do Halloween movie night for my anniversary with my husband and his family. So, thank you. Sorry if this is a bit boring. Sorry if it's a lot all at once, but I just had to get started again. Toodles!